Hello everyone, welcome to today's tarot reading. It's also the last of 2025. Happy New Year to everyone watching this, depending on when you will watch this. Either it is right before the new year or after. So yeah, let's see what happens today. What's the message? I'm hearing... Let's check in and see what's gonna happen for you in the next 24 hours, because I feel like as soon as midnight drops, things are gonna shift. Things are gonna shift very quickly and loudly. Also, I'm today in the kitchen again because right now my family's at the beach. So I'm taking advantage of having the space all for me and energetically reset a lot because I love them, but there are lots. Yeah, let's see. Woohoo! We're starting off with the Star card. Healing, rejuvenation. Literally, as soon as the clock hits midnight, it's gonna be a reset. The Empress and the Knight of Pentacles. Literally. Kind of like fresh soil in a way. I'm seeing the image that I'm getting is you with your little magic wand on like an empty little ground, and you can just be like, my house is like this, the garden looks like this, everything around looks like this. Like literally you just having free flow is what I'm hearing. Also like an energetic upgrade is coming in for you guys about like how you manifest, but also for my mystics out there and my psychically attuned people, your energetic gifts, like your abilities, clairvoyance especially, and clear hearing, mediumship, it's gonna be turned up a notch. Let's see what else. What I'm also hearing is that if possible, as soon as after midnight, if you don't go to bed right away, or in the morning at least, either take a cleansing bath or shower, or smoke cleanse you and the space around you. We have Two of Wands, yeah, preparation. We have the Page of Swords in reverse here. Then we have the Ace of Swords. I'm gonna focus. And then the Lovers. Okay, so we want to start off the new year with some changes, some different choices, going down a different path. Now, I'm hearing that you're gonna be liberated. When I say that energetic reset, I mean like an energetic reset. This means certain doubts and fears that you've been carrying for December, it's just going to be like someone snapped their fingers and it's going to be deleted out of your system. Okay, you're meant to be purging that today, the rest of it, and then leave it behind. Energetically, literally, it's like the image that I'm getting is you walking through a doorway in a way where spirit is, okay, you can carry it until here, and then you give it to us, and we know what we need to do. Ancestors are coming in very, very strong. So I don't know if you have a connection with your ancestors, but they're saying, I want you to focus in January. 10, no? Is this Wands? Yeah. Learn what to carry and what to leave behind. So they're saying like, for you, you get a little luggage or things that you can work through in January. Meanwhile, we get the bigger one and we work on energetically cleansing that out of your system. Those were so many cards. Usually I do not take so many cards when they fall out. I reshuffle, and if they're meant to come out, they will come out. But it's literally the Ten of Swords And when I pulled the 10 of Wands, I thought like it was the 10 of Swords. But this one was supposed to come out anyways, because literally it's an ending. It's like also depression, you know, like whatever heaviness that you've been carrying until now is just, it's gone, you know, that energetic cleanse. We have the King of Pentacles. Why am I saying the cards today wrong? Then the Ace of Cups. Okay, you're taking back, let's see if I can say the word, or if I use it in the right context. English is not my first language, but guys, sovereign, like kind of taking ownership over your own feelings, you know. Maybe this year you've been doing, 2025 was for a lot of people a big healing year, so maybe like dreams wise you had stuff happening, but not as big and grandiose as you would have hoped, because there was still so much that you had to work through, right? I just got the Moon card. Sometimes I just get ahead with the energy and don't look even at the cards. But yeah, it's just, you had to work and purge through so much, because energetically we needed to be at like a higher level for those dreams to just kind of like burst. I just saw fireworks, and those fireworks have nothing to do with the new year. That's literally like your dream and your life exploding, like a big celebration, right? So maybe 2025 was not as big of a breakthrough as you hope, but it's okay, because it was supposed to be the stepping stone for 2026 and 2027. 2028 comes also very strong, and for some reason 2035 is also going to be like that's when even a bigger jump happens. But from now on until those years, big things happening. I also just heard like the chosen one, like in the sense of like you're finally ready for it. We have the 5 of Swords. Okay, let's see what the 5 of Swords is, because just by it alone there could be so many different things. I think I'm gonna make this quite a long reading, because it's the last one of the year. Let's just go for it. The Chariot. Okay, so you might have feel a little bit conflicted about going into what's gonna happen, right? Kind of like a dark tunnel. You're like, it could be good, could be bad, but instead of shying away, you're carefully walking through it, entering it a little bit, maybe a little bit shy and reserved, but it's okay. The interesting and most important thing was you entering that tunnel. Regardless, other people that would still be at the beginning of the tunnel and be like, you mean I have to cross that to get through my dreams? Maybe my dreams aren't that important. Maybe I don't really desire it that badly, you know? And you're like, okay, let's just go. Whatever happens. But you're going through. Also, I did the cross because I'm Catholic. Does not mean you have to do it too, but you know, like you have the faith into doing it, going it. I mean, I'm Catholic, but I also don't really have a big connection to the religion. It's just habits at this point. But you know, you're still going through the tunnel to reach that end. And here's the thing, what I'm hearing is Spirit literally saying that the tunnel is not bad. There's nothing bad happening in that tunnel, but you still trusted yourself and your path and went through it, even with the odds of shit happening and things being bad. But because you took that chance, you're gonna be like so blessed at the end of that tunnel, because you were like, okay, we won't know and find out until we go through it, right? Other people, they already quit before they even do it. So this is basically kind of like Spirit saying like, thank you for still doing it, even though maybe you were a little bit scared. You didn't know what was gonna happen. The Star card at the bottom. So in a way, like you going through the tunnel is very healing, in rebuilding that trust within yourself, and also allowing yourself to follow your own light and path. Ace of Swords. Yeah, because you think differently. You are so wired differently than other people. I just heard also you might be neurodivergent, a little bit neurospicy, or if you have not been diagnosed, you definitely have like some adjacent, I think that's how you pronounce the word correctly. I heard it. I always thought it was called adjacent, but apparently not. So yeah, but anyways, there's your brain is a little bit wired differently. You may not be fully neurodivergent, but like still something is a little bit wired differently, which is okay. Embrace that, right? Because it helps you think outside of the box compared to other people, which is why you're not meant to do the same thing that everyone else is doing. Anyways, we have the Three of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, okay, and then the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so it's still very grounding energy though. Like for like a whole new start into the new year, it's not scattered at all. It feels very like directed, flowing, very cohesive is what I'm hearing. And that is because you've been integrating the lessons of this year, integrating whatever it is that you released and purged and had to heal. So there's this one strand of hair that's bothering me, but I feel like you followed like that line, the little red line of fate basically. And because you've been going through that without abandoning yourself, because the Nine of Pentacles here is the abundance, the gratitude, but staying on track basically. Because the Knight of Pentacles is very like, let's organize things, let's plan things out. And maybe that's a little bit difficult for you again, like I said, for my neurospicy people out there, especially ADHD people. You tend to go and do things with the flow, right? So even with like something programmed, you would strive off and maybe feel intuitively guided to do this first. And it's okay. Spirit is saying like, it's good for you to trust and build that intuition. We have the King of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So January is a little bit about like find that leadership energy, right? So January sets the tone for the next year, which is why it's so important. And that's when you see when people fall off their like New Year's resolution and their new routines and all that, because most of the people feel very motivated, but it's not about motivation in January. It's about the self-discipline that you teach yourself so you can keep going through the rest of the year. So make sure that you set the tone correctly. We have the Moon, King of Pentacles, the Three of Cups, Two of Cups, and then the Eight of Swords. Okay, I need you to take a little bit of some like charge or like leadership energy around your subconscious. What's Spirit saying here? Sometimes you let yourself be guided too much by your subconscious, and in the subconscious you still have some limiting beliefs that are blocking you a little bit, right? Or not allowing you to unlock your fullest potential is what I'm hearing, because it's the programming that you've had, right? So make sure that you have very good vision over your subconscious when it's playing a little bit dumb. So what I'm hearing is for January, they're gonna give you a lot of downloads through your dreams. So not today, and well, I don't know if you guys, at the time this is up, probably not. So okay, Friday, I need you to go Friday. If you don't have a empty notebook, purchase a notebook, keep it by your bed, on your bed table or whatever it is that you have beside your bed, so you can write down your thoughts and feelings and dreams right after waking up. Okay, they're gonna connect to you a lot through your dreams. Now, your spirit guides are gonna give you that information so you know what to do next. Okay, yes, it's gonna be cryptic, and maybe in the beginning you need a little bit of some help. I personally use ChatGPT because sometimes, even if you look up on like dream websites and you give in what it is, like one single animal can have 10,000 different meanings, but it's about like how it interconnects. So for the people, go to ChatGPT. It actually has a bot specifically for dream deciphering stuff. So yeah, but it's supposed to, that information is supposed to liberate you, because we have the 8 of Swords here, right? Right now, feeling trapped with certain things. Your spirit guides are going to bring that to the surface while you're sleeping. It's how you're going to process things. It's also when you're the most active and undistracted in that moment, you know, nothing is around you, so they can't just keep pushing whatever it is that they need to push. So make sure you start doing that. January is going to give you a lot of information on like certain things that you need to do, how you need to heal. Chiron keeps popping up for the past couple of days. I don't know, Spirit wants me to do something about it, so I will make sure probably to see if I can make like some tarot reading slots for that. Let me know what you would be interested. I am open to suggestions, guys. For anyone new here, you can request stuff in the comment section, but either tarot readings or Reiki sessions around Chiron, because I feel like a lot of us are going to be like really forced to heal our Chiron wounds. We have the 9 of Cups, yeah, desires, listening to our desires. Okay, so really it is, you need to heal our Chiron wounds. So make sure you see where Chiron is in your birth chart. I personally have it in like my 10th house, which is my career, so I need to work a lot through being able to be visible and allowing myself to be seen and stuff like that. So, but yeah, let's see what else. Also, I'm gonna upload, let me tease it right here, because whatever. I'm gonna upload a 2026 subliminal on my Reiki channel for you guys, so you can start manifesting a 2026 the way you guys want it to be, like, you know, surviving and all that. So I'm gonna be uploading that on Friday or Saturday, so keep an eye open for that. Like, the free version is going to be there, and maybe if the requests are a lot, I'm gonna do custom ones. But yeah, Queen of Wands and then Justice. Okay, so holy moly, you have to find like a creative way how to go about healing those wounds around your dreams. When thinking about the Queen of Wands, for some reason the fairy popped up. Okay, I don't know who's watching this, but maybe you have a big connection or you feel very drawn towards fairies. I'm not saying go and work with the fairies, because it's not something easy to do, okay? I personally wouldn't, I'm too scared for that. But you can playfully, with your life, romanticize it a little bit more. And for me, fairies always represent whimsy energy, so bring that. This Justice card here is literally balancing the scales, okay? 2025 was all healing and business and just like, you know, not a lot of play room for stuff to develop. We need to reset that a little bit, okay? Meanwhile, everyone else is gonna be starting busting off their ass on January and all that, which is great, you know. We should integrate the routines and all that, but play, we need a little bit of some play energy there. Next year is the year of Capricorn, which is very grounded energy. So we should take advantage of that a little bit and slow down, but also have fun, experience things. Okay, let me do the fairy deck now. We're almost 20 minutes in. Well, I'm gonna have to edit this video because my camera doesn't record that long. But let's see. Ooh, we have love life. Okay, your love life is gonna activate itself. I'm hearing like some of you are gonna get like a message, a New Year's message of your SP being like, Happy New Year, hopefully we can reconnect next year, hopefully we can go on a date. Whatever it is that you've been manifesting, it's happening. The fairies have a lot of things to say today. Well, I did allow a longer reading, so they were like, let's drop all the tea that we can get out. Goodbye to the old, welcome to the new. I mean, that one's self-explanatory. I said like energetic reset, where it's just stuff is happening right now. Your wish is going to be fulfilled. Super cute. Okay, so I'm hearing within the first week of January, a lot of blessings are gonna keep coming in. It's just gonna be one after the other, after the other, after the other, and you're gonna be like, I didn't even do anything super special. But that's because like when I say like the energy reset, everything around you in your reality recalibrated itself to finally be able to support you and give you what it is that you want. Connect with nature. Okay, so after the new year, energy is gonna be super high because everyone's going to be manifesting, everyone's gonna be in their new routines, blah blah. Collective energy is super high and super elevated. I mean, I already feel it today. And what time is it? We're halfway through. It's 4 p.m. So you know, it's rising, it's riding and rising. So everyone's super excited right now. So you need to be able to ground in between. If possible, once a week, but if you can 2 or 3 times a week, that would be perfect. Emotional healing. Okay, a chakra reset. Go find like a frequency tune that resets and recalibrates all your chakras. For those that have crystals, literally lay down real quick and put crystals all over your chakras. You don't even have to do something special. The crystals know what they need to do, but just, you know, you gotta reset that energy. Be yourself. Let's step into the next year with authenticity. I don't know which reading it was. All the readings are kind of like blending in together, but like in one reading I said, please, let's drop the mask. Let's not pretend to be someone that we're not in 2026, right? Oh, also here again, like show your individuality or like your uniqueness. And that's, if that isn't a whimsy outfit, I don't know. But yeah, it's just, I'm hearing like, become the version of you that you always wanted. I'm hearing like some of you have been holding back with certain upgrades. I'm gonna say it, upgrades, with appearance changes. Who here wanted to dye their hair red but then always was like, no, let me not do it. This is the year. Literally, I need you to go right now after this video and make an appointment for next year to dye your hair red. Or any color that you've always wanted to try, we're doing that right now. Or a haircut that you always wanted. Or buy the clothes that you wanted in a style that you always wanted to try out but never felt, why should I'm going to be judged, whatever it is. This is the year of doing whatever it is that you want. Then we have affirmations. I need you to start saying your affirmations. Stop holding back with them. The camera just... file number 1 is saved, at least, you know. Let's see how much the battery lasts. I mean, I fully charged it, so But yeah, what else? Spirits. Ooh. I know some of my viewers have been trying to get pregnant. Oh ho ho, it's here, it's here. Congratulations. Okay, everyone, I need you to collectively pull the energy together so we can help those people out. Okay, I want you I just choked almost. I want you to come back to this video and tell me that you're pregnant, okay? Oh my god. Yeah, we're all collectively manifesting this for you, whoever you are. Excuse me. We also have throat chakra activation here. Spiritual teacher. Okay, maybe you were going to become a spiritual teacher, but I'm also hearing like you're gonna meet someone in your path. So shiny. That's gonna help you out. Like literally. And also, the last time I said like the pregnancy thing, like there were bunnies here too. And bunnies have been popping up a lot as a sign for me. Not for me around fertility. I think bunnies also represent abundance, if I remember correctly. I think so, yeah. So I think also collectively we're just like finance wise, we're gonna level up quite hardcore. Be patient. Okay, I'm hearing like you need to be more patient with yourself though. Okay, it's sometimes you feel like you have to rush yourself, and I'm like, why do you want to rush? What's the rush, huh? Who? I feel like someone made you feel like you cannot take time for yourself. Here's what you're gonna do, okay? January as well. Every morning you take 15 to 30 minutes, if possible, time to take it a little bit slower, especially in the morning, because I feel like that sets the tone for the day. Okay, we do not get up last minute to rush to get to work, to bring our charity. Maybe some of you are gonna start charity, I don't know. Bringing your children to school, okay? We're gonna take those extra 15 to 30 minutes, either in the morning or you can do it in the evening before. What's the prep that you can do to make morning you, or like the version of you in the morning's life easier, okay? We do not do the old habits anymore. Okay, I'm not saying like do the craziest habits in the first week, but you know, for the first week at least, I want you to take it slower a little bit, right? What else? Whew. So what? We have, you need to be a little bit more chill, a little bit more loose. Guys, again, take it a little bit slower. You have the strength and capability to get everything that you want, and the symbolism in this card is crazy. There's butterflies, there's a dragonfly, a ladybug. Basically it's kind of like representing here a little bit that you're never alone, even in the moments that you are. There's always the spirits around you. I'm hearing the forest spirits specifically, so if you live close to a forest spirit, well, I mean, if you live close to forest, leave an offering for the forest spirits, something for them. We have practice, practice, practice. Okay, this could be so many things. For some of you, I'm hearing like being gentle with yourself. For some of you, with your habits, okay? If you mess it up one day, it's okay. Just try the next day. This also can be around like manifesting, you know? The more you trust yourself and the more you trust and build up those manifesting abilities, or like that awareness of, holy shit, I manifested that, or bending reality to your wish, the easier it gets, okay? I started manifesting, or like my manifestation journey, in 2021. If she could see the way I'm manifesting right now, she would be like, what kind of witchcraft are you doing? Which is funny because I do witchcraft stuff too, but you know, even then the spells didn't really work. Why? Because I did not know how to work with energy and reality the way I do right now, right? So yeah, flower power. Okay, I need you to get a bouquet for the first week of January. If possible, on the 2nd January. And I'm not saying like get a huge bouquet, okay? And especially at the florist if it's too expensive for you. Although we like supporting florists, if you can get the flowers at the farmer's market where they are a little bit cheaper, a little bit, at least I'm speaking from my experience here. I'd rather go to the farmer's market without having to spend so much. And sometimes even like the most simple, cutest flower bouquet brings already so much fresh energy into your life. So, but yeah, you need that energy, and the plants help out. The energy of plants sometimes is so underrated. Okay, let's see. The advice deck. I'm also feeling, you know what, let me get up real quick and get my High Priestess deck too, because you know it's a long reading, so you should be working. So there we go. Okay, I got the High Priestess deck, but also I forgot how it's called in English, but like the 12 nights before the year ends. We're pulling all the Oracle decks today. I want to purchase some new ones for next year, so let's see. Okay, the advice deck first. We start off with, don't overlook the obvious, okay? I need you to be aware. I need you to train a little bit your third eye, but also a little bit of like seeing a little bit beyond what regular people see, right? People see something happening and they're like, ooh, what a coincidence. But you know better. You know it's not a coincidence. I personally don't believe in coincidences because, you know, domino effect, energy pulls things into where it needs to be. So it also says like maybe the answer is directly in front of your nose, but you're not seeing it. Take a step back and look at the situation from like a little bit more distance, a little bit more of a neutral eye. Be more of an observer than a reactor next year. Don't waste your time, okay? There are more important moments in your life. So it's kind of like saying, don't worry about like unnecessary small things. And that's a habit that you need to break, okay? Especially in today's day and age, or like in society in general, where we like to complain about stuff. It's just, you know, it's easy to get pulled into it. I mean, here in Spain, people love to complain because otherwise they have nothing to do, right? It's not good for you. Okay, there was something that you wanted to do. Okay, I'm holding your hand when I say this. Don't text your ex. Don't send that New Year's message, okay? They're meant to stay in the past. And that situationship that has been going on for 2-3 years. We're not messaging them back. Even if they reach out first, leave them on red. You're a different person now. You're gonna be happy it happened. And right next to it, we had, okay, wait, these are two different. I thought like maybe they are connected. Okay, I'm seeing this is something very specific for someone. You decided not to go to that New Year's party. You decided to stay home because what? Huh? Why is so many exes popping up? For some of you, literally your ex was at the party and you're not on good terms. You feel very energetically awkward around them. So you literally save yourself from an awkward situation. You shouldn't do that. Do you really think it's such a good idea? Some things should not be done, especially if it has a negative influence. Look for a different possibility instead. Okay, the company or whatever it is that you wanted to invest in, it's not good. I just saw Trump, so they're kind of like, it's gonna backfire. Don't do that. Like and you know it's legit because I never talk about Trump in my readings, but the place or like where you wanted to invest, he holds like some part of sharing holds right now, and you thought maybe it was a good idea to invest in this because he's putting a lot of money into it, but damn. Allegedly, okay, this is a tarot reading. I'm not confirming anything. I do not want to get in trouble, but he's gonna fall soon. I'm hearing that things next year are gonna shift around so freaking quickly and so strongly that this man better steps down from his position right now if he wants to survive this. Like, because I'm literally seeing a Tower card moment for him. So don't invest there. That's all I'm saying. Let's see, the High Priestesses. What else? What did the High Priestesses have to say? I said this is gonna be a long reading. It better also push my freaking watch hours, because YouTube is crazy with those watch hours you need to achieve. Okay, awaken the warrior of light within you. She stands for balance, okay? Now you have a very, very special light about you, okay? As I said in the middle of the reading or the beginning, I don't remember anymore, the chosen ones, okay? This collective is a collective that brings in change, okay? And I love that my collective is like that. But you're supposed to shift the collective, right? So you're not a healer per se in the sense of like maybe you do energy healings and all that. You're supposed to heal with your presence, people around you. You're supposed to be inspiring them. And maybe because of that, you attracted a lot of people in the past where they felt so drawn to your light. And instead of looking at it as a beacon of light to inspire them, they looked at you as their savior. But you weren't meant to save them. They were meant to save themselves. But it's sometimes easier to put the responsibility on someone else and be like, save me, fix me. And you know, you had a savior complex. You wanted to save people in a way that you were not saved, so you want to give them that, you know, because you know their pain. But I'm hearing you're not supposed to do that. You're only supposed to be the inspiration. Everything, the work that they need to put in, they need to put in themselves. Okay, big transformation requires double the strength. I'm seeing, okay, this is very interesting. You're gonna meet a soulmate next year. Like literally your soul bestie. Someone that is on the same frequency as you. When you meet each other, your path and their path are gonna be so similar that it freaks you out both at the beginning, where you're like, oh my god, it's like we're twins. It's not a twin flame, okay? We don't do that stuff over here. But it's literally a soulmate that's supposed to help you out in this life. Reason why you both didn't find each other earlier is because you had to do the individual work before you can come together and combine your powers to help elevate each other. Could be also like a business partner. Oh my god, this is again confirmation for the person that's pregnant. Holy moly. And it literally says the child of a high priestess is blessed. So literally, if you've been trying for a while, this is your miracle baby. Hoo-hoo. And it's gonna be a special little one. A special little baby. Again, congrats, and we're all gonna help out manifesting that for you. Alright, we have a lot. On one hand, we have here, oh, I never got this one. It's so pretty. You are a student of Lady Nada. She's gonna teach you godlike love, like embody godlike love. Dancing and singing and just being like very relaxed towards love. Life. But also so much pink. I don't know, but I'm also feeling called towards Aphrodite, so maybe you've had a strong bond towards her as well. I used to work with Aphrodite quite closely, so maybe you are a devotee. Maybe she's calling for you, so maybe you start looking into it. Maybe you can have a little altar, but I think like Lady Nada is kind of like something very similar. Then we have awaken the High Priestess of Atlantis in you. So this could be someone that actually has had a past life in Atlantis. Okay. Now, I personally think past lives are great, right? In this case, it's about closing the cycle. Okay. When we repeat past lives, it's because something we did not learn in that life needs to be repeated and closed in this chapter. So figure out what that is. I do have past life regression services for those that are interested. But yeah, I'm hearing like that. You need to activate that energy for one thing to close this chapter. Okay. The Black Priestess is waiting for you. Okay, so shadow work. Because it literally says, like, look for her. It's time to do some shadow work. Okay, so for those that have not been active with the shadow work this year, we're gonna have to do a little bit. I have quite a lot of free shadow work prompts on my healing channel, so go and check that out. Okay, let's look at Rauhnächte. I don't know what they're called in English, I'm so sorry. But it's like starting from like the winter solstice, the 21st, 12 nights. And yeah, let's see what messages we get there. I've had this deck for like, what was it? I bought it in 2023, I think it was, and I have not used it a lot since then. Because it's so seasonal. Okay, we have the first one. I'm gonna have to translate because everything is in German. Okay, oils, incense, and aromatherapy, basically. Let me see. Okay, so all about self-care, basically. As I said it, you need to do some cleansing Okay, it's basically saying the same thing. You need to cleanse you and the space around you. I'm gonna take a shower after this, so I'm gonna be cleansed into the new year. But yeah, you can do it afterwards too, you know, does not mean anything. But you need to clean, first of all, your vessel. So do a very nice bath, like a little bit of a ritual bath with like flower petals if you have, bath salts like Epsom salts, whatever it is. Can't do it. But like bath bombs, I just remembered I have a Hello Kitty bath bomb that I got for my birthday. But yeah, maybe Hello Kitty is also resonating for you guys, my some real fans. But it's literally saying you have to take care of yourself. A little bit of some winding down spa moments, okay? And it's literally saying, I bless, I heal, and charge myself and the rooms with, oh, I cannot translate this word, like basically with like your own light, you know. As I said, you're so special, like your energy is very healing. Then we have blessings for the house, okay? Take time today to bless your house, cleanse it. Like literally clean up, organize things, kind of like feng shui. How do you pronounce it properly? Feng shui, I don't know. You guys know what I mean. I know it's pronounced differently, but I don't know. I cannot keep everything in my mind. But yeah, it's basically like you need to change the energy around a little bit. And then we have weather. Your thoughts and feelings kind of influence it, basically. So it's basically all here saying like not only can you like influence the weather, right, when you notice that you can do that, it's literally to be aware of like how your thoughts shape your reality. And that's why next year I need you to be a little bit more aware, because you do not need to create unnecessary circumstances for yourself that are gonna make you feel like, okay, this is going to be a shitty year, or like, why do I have to suffer again? It's because you create the circumstances. So you have to be very, very aware, okay? We do not let the mind wander. We see, observe, and change whatever is needed, okay? Let's see if I can get this into the video before like the timer runs out again. What can I channel otherwise? It's like an island trip, okay? So travel is gonna come up for you. A very important destination that's gonna kind of like the energies of that place are gonna help you heal and shift. What else? Let's see. So Leo as the zodiac sign could be rising. Venus Leo is coming through as well. Confirmation, basically. Bridgerton is popping up, especially Hannah, like the actress that played Francesca this year. I don't know why that is coming through, for who. Maybe she's your favorite character, maybe you resonate the most with that character, or the actress as well, or maybe she's having something that I'm just picking up. I don't know. We'll see. Chinese medicine in general, please look into that if you want to support your healing even more. A simmer pot. Look up a simmer pot if you have the ingredients today. Okay, guess not, whatever. Okay, a simmer pot, as I was saying. See if you have the ingredients. Actually, we might even have the ingredients because we have oranges and lemons and stuff like that. Have it simmer away. If possible today, if not tomorrow, while you're doing the cleansing, okay? The energy is gonna charge the house. There's different simmer pots. There's regular ones for cleansing. There's some to attract abundance. Whatever it is that you want to do, but do that simmer pot, okay? There's so much information online. What else? Spirit. Okay, so the Disney movie Hercules could be a confirmation for some. Especially like the goat character. I forgot his name. For some reason that's popping up. But nothing else. I feel like Spirit said everything it needed to be said. That's why like right now I'm running a little bit empty, but yeah. Anyways, how should we close this off actually? You know, since we talked last about the simmer pot, throw either a lemon or an orange into the comment section and literally claim 2026 as a good year and that you're getting everything that you wish for. Okay, write it down, claim it, script away, whatever you want to do. I hope this reading gave you all the clarity and guidance that you needed. I will see you guys in the next one. Again, happy new year. Let's get this new year started. I will see you guys in the next reading. Bye bye.